Hey guys, I'm Captain Kari here, back with another anime video. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing OverLord, Season 1. Now, that's all I got to say about it. Some I don't like, and some I do like. So, let's get right into it. And before we start, we're going to actually be streaming on Twitch later today. Just playing games, probably more combat, because I enjoy the game a lot. I still play it a lot. I don't make videos on it anymore, because I felt like my content was really dry, and every video was the same. But now, it's anime. We're reviewing, so let's get into it. Now, for the animation, I actually really enjoy it. However, I have a big problem, and that's the CGI. Sometimes when animation is completely hand-drawn, it's really good. Take, for say, Aru and Mare versus the Fire Demon in episode 2, I believe. It's really solid, and I like it a lot. But then we'll have like something like Nabe fighting the two CGI dragons. While the CGI doesn't look bad on its own, when you put it next to the 2D animation, I find it really lackluster and kind of just jarring, really. And it really threw me off, and I know this happens for the other 2 seasons that I have not seen yet. So it's unfortunate, but as long as the story is good, I'm going to be happy watching it. Another critique I have is how strong the characters are, such as like Charlotte here. I feel like she's really overpowered, and it really throws me off that, say, the ancient, like the Supreme Beings, aka the real life players, would make an NPC that's stronger than them. I find that really weird. Like if I ever played the game, everything's going to be weaker than me. I find that really silly. It's like even all the other floor guardians, like they like, oh yeah, we get smoked by Shout here unless we all jump her at one time. I think that's dumb that she's so overpowered for the final arc or final 2 episodes, but it's still fine, I guess. It doesn't throw me off. We get a cool fight, but I feel like she's too overpowered, really. Now going on to the good of the show, there's actually a lot of good that I really enjoyed. I like the comedy in it, and while you may be saying this is not a comedy like Konosuba, this is like a thriller or like a horror anime of a sense, I guess. But I found it really funny, such as when Albedo's setting said that she was a slut, Ainz wrote it saying, "You love me." Like, I found that kind of funny. I got a good chuckle out of that. I love how one of the Spring Beans is named Lord Touch Me. I got a really good kick out of that. And I just like how Ainz is like thinking of all this stuff, and like all the guys take it seriously. It's like when he said an off comment, taking over the world might be a little bit fun. And Demiurge took a note of that, and I think in the next season he probably talks about that, puts that plan in motion, and he's like, I know you wanted this, so I got it. So I see a lot of comedy aspects in like this horror show, and I actually really enjoyed that aspect. And it's not like it takes a back seat. I feel like it's really subtle and doesn't overstay its welcome. Say how Konosuba might with some of the stuff it does, such as Volume 5's These Girl. I know a lot of people love Volume 5's These Girl. That's cut from the movie, but I did not like it. But Konosuba's still way better than OverLord. Now, let's get that out there. Way better. I also really like the world, and I like all the characters. I like how Ainz is kind of new, and he's trying to look over everything. And I think that's really neat. I like the aspect of him being an adventurer to go spread the name, but also collect information with Nabe. I think it's pretty cool. I especially love the people he meets along the way. When he's on these ventures, such as the adventuring group with the one girl who's just like a boy. I liked those characters a lot, and it was kind of sad when we saw them die, because I wanted them to make it out alive. Unfortunately, they didn't, but what guys? I mean, from what I've heard of OverLord, if not part of Nazareth, you're gonna die at some point. Which actually brings me to another problem: why everybody in Nazareth is so overpowered. Now, I've heard that that's intentional design by the author, and if it is, I just don't like it, because why do you have to have everybody overpowered? I never feel threatened, unless the only time that I was even slightly worried was when they mind controlled Charlotte here. Everything else, I knew Nazareth was gonna easily wipe everything. When Nabe was fighting the 2 dragons, when she starts trying, she'll just like one-shot them, and she did. I know when Ainz was fighting Clementine, I was like, oh, he's gonna like one-shot her, and he did one-shot her, really, and he kind of crushed her to death. It's like, it kind of does lose tension, and it's kind of like One Punch Man, when if Saitama's in a fight, you just know he's going to win. It's one of my problems with that series as well, when I eventually review that one. Overall, I really enjoyed OverLord. I thought it was really funny, I thought the action scenes were good, and I liked the tension, albeit there was little. I liked the small tension that it brought. I liked a lot of the characters, although some of them died, and I do enjoy the forces of Nazareth for the most part. I don't like how mean they are to people though, because I know they're evil, and it just hurts to see how mean-spirited they are. But overall, I enjoyed it. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10 or 7.5. Probably on par with, say, something like ReZero or Tiny Side of Evil. I think all the shows are really close in quality, and I enjoyed it. I'm excited to watch Season 2 in like 2 days. So yeah, if you've seen OverLord, how do you think about it? Did you like it way more than me? Personally, I think it's good, but it doesn't touch Konosuba, and when I think about it, ReZero is still probably better, but ReZero Season's 2 times longer. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.